Hello, it's Amy with Paper Moon Journals. I'm hanging in there, good days, bad days, just like everybody else. I'm just going to throw out a praise God for that. I'm glad I woke up this morning. I love how this mermaid journal came out. So what I did was I printed out lots of pages that had ocean-themed backgrounds from a variety of kits, from a seahorse kit, from a mermaid kit. Every mermaid kit that I have, I think, went into here, plus the seahorse and ocean nautical kits. I added some glitter to some of the pages. I didn't go over it with lace. It just didn't feel like it needed lace. I love the way the shells and the pearls came out on the cover, and the seaweed. Like, this is a new idea. A lot of times I just copy. I have a couple different mermaids journals that I've done before, and I tend to just repeat the cover that I was really happy with, of the two, and then the inside might be totally different, but I kind of would repeat the cover. Coming up with a cover idea can really feel intimidating sometimes. So case in point, if you're interested in a junk journal kit, I did make a little dollhouse junk journal kit where I printed everything out, sewed it in, inked, done all the hard part, and then all that's left is the fun stuff. And then if it doesn't sell, I have 2 people interested in that journal. One person's already paid for one that's in progress now. And then if the kit doesn't sell, by the time the other person wanted their dollhouse journal, I'm just going to remove it from inventory and use it myself. Why? Because all the hard part's done. It's just waiting for the fun part to cut out. So I love how these nautical themed charms, that giant octopus charm on the page with the octopus, and of course I glittered him up pretty good. There's little fussy cut mermaids all over the place. Like, if you see a mermaid, it is probably a fussy cut, unless it's in that like pale blue. That was the main kit that I used this time. I want to say it was My Porch Prince, but I wouldn't put any money on that. And then the ephemera, I have so many mermaid kits with ephemera and stuff in it. Lord only knows where that came from, where all that stuff came from. I just don't know. So if there's something you're really interested in, I might be able to figure it out, especially the main kit that inspired it. Also the kit with the seahorses, that one would be a lot easier to figure out who it was. I have one ephemera kit in particular of the mermaids that's a PDF with just like 11 pages of mermaid ephemera. So there might be some like duplicate ephemera, but it'll be in a different size, shape, or format. And that's how that happened, is I just used multiple kits. They may have liked the same image and rendered it differently. So there's that. I made some collage tags in here, of course, and then have the flip out envelopes packed with ephemera. Like, there's more in every project I make. There's way more ephemera in there than you would ever need. And then I like backing it onto card. So I print it onto card and then I back it onto card so that, sometimes it has like a vintage document on the back. Sometimes it has something printed like crocheted that looks like crocheted lace with script, like those. Maybe it's a vintage wallpaper design or pattern that's printed on there. Less likely in a mermaid journal. I'd be more likely to print a water looking pattern or an ocean theme or something to put on the back if I was going to print a pattern paper. But just tons and tons of ephemera here to share with you. I hope you're all having a nice day and doing well. I want to thank everybody who's commented and bought from my shop. Again, if commenting is your level of participation, I love it and I sure appreciate it. I really, really do. Makes my day when I see somebody's taken the time to comment. Let's see, we've already shared that. And those who have the means, buying digitals or journals from my shop, I get choked up with tears like almost every time, if not every time. Sorry about their arm protectors, the elastic, because my skin has just gotten so bad. to keep my skin from tearing when I'm doing stuff. And I've gotten the ink from inking the pages on it. So even though they're freshly washed and cleaned, they do look a little bit dirty. They've been distressed with some of the antique ink distressing. So yeah, so I fussy cut out all those mermaids. There were one kit had a bunch of sea life and some mermaids. And then there was another fussy cut mermaid kit that I bought that was just the like pinup style mermaid. But I had a lot of fun. It was really fun putting the mermaids on the pages, having them swimming down or swimming up or things like that. As I said already, there's so much ephemera in here. Some of it I backed on pages that look like tea stained. That black mermaid is one that was a favored for a cover in the past. That image, not that particular tag. I added a lot of glitter to both of those pages. I remember that. So I'll pipe down, I'll put some music on. You can finish checking it out. Hopefully, you find this inspiring, entertaining. And if you're interested, it's available in my Etsy shop as of yesterday. I usually list it early in the morning, often a day or two before I can get the YouTube video up, sometimes longer than that, depending on how I'm doing. But I had some time this morning. It is 6 a.m. in the morning, and the house is quiet. Nobody's up. Thought it would be a perfect time to do some filming. I know there's a lot of glitter on both of those pages. So there's a dolphin charm on the page with the dolphin, things like that. They're all bronze. They're all jewelry grade charms. They're absolutely gorgeous. And I think it really puts a beautiful, elegant, oh, that mermaid was glittered too, puts a beautiful, elegant finishing touch. I love those pinup mermaids. They're my favorite. I haven't made a mermaid journal in maybe a couple years. I don't know. I'd have to look back and see, but it's been a while. It's a favorite topic of mine, and just like Alice in Wonderland. So it puts a lot of pressure to me when I do it, like to do the topic justice. I've been trying to get myself to do an Alice in Wonderland journal again. I have a bunch of perfect charms for it and everything for my latest charm haul. And again, the theme is so dear to me. I feel a little anxious about getting started on it. So yeah, so I have another dollhouse journal, a square 9x6. I had somebody that wanted the last one and missed out. Actually, I think that was the second time I've done it. This will be the third time with the same cover, using the same base kit, and then trying to make sure all the special things that were in the other one are in this one, but otherwise, it'll be different, same pages in a different order, that kind of thing. The hand-dyed pages won't look exactly the same. I don't always have all the same charms and everything, although these nautical charms, I did buy a second set of those from Amazon the last time I sold a journal. I was down to a pitiful amount of these bronze nautical charms, ocean themed charms. So I did go back. And again, I really thank everybody. It's the only way I can afford to buy the stuff that it takes to make these journals like this, with the silk ribbon and the Dresden trim and printing on card and using so much Stickles glitter. I had to take my dog outside there. There's a little fluctuation, or he acted like he needed outside, and then when I got up to let him out, he wouldn't go. And then yeah, that's how he does. But this is just so great. It has 180 pages. It is just so full. And then I just was really sparing with the bows. There's no lace in here, so if you're not into the lace, I noticed some of mine without the lace have done better. I don't know if it's because they're more affordable. Definitely, even with 180 pages, I don't charge as much if I haven't put $20 worth of lace in there. Like it just doesn't cost as much. So if there's less pages, it might be a little less expensive, depending. If I put a ton of lace and flat backs and spent the same amount of time I spent on a 200-page journal, then the price will be closer to a 200-page journal. So yeah, so that's fun. I really don't charge for my time at all. You'll notice the kit isn't super cheap. That's because it's the printer, it's the ink, it's the jar of glitter, it's all of the stuff that goes into making it. It just is not cheap. So thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody who's used their hard-earned funds to buy things for my shop. I really want to appreciate you. And everybody who's watched the video, you've made it this far to the end. You must be a tried and true fan. God bless you all. I hope you have a beautiful day. It looks like I've just about chatted my way to the end, so I'll put some music on for the last couple seconds, minutes, and maybe not. It looks like we're going to make it all the way to the end. So, yeah, thanks for checking it out. I'll make sure a link to purchase it is in the video description. You can also just check out my Etsy shop. Usually the newest things are listed in the featured. Thanks again for watching, and please, everybody, have a wonderful day, and God bless you all.